One people, welcome back on my radio. It's 18:06 at FM. You know what time is it? Yeah, lunchtime. So what do I have for you today? It's quite windy today. I didn't expect today to be this windy. So, it is what it is. Well, I have lasagna and salad over here. Bread. I'm hungry, So I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing and eat. Oh my god. It's too windy out here though. I'm just gonna eat. Alright. I didn't realize how hard it is to speak and eat at the same time. Okay. So I'm gonna put my food aside and have a quick chat. So real quick here. At first I kind of forgot why I got on the internet because I didn't have a smartphone for about 3 years. Yeah. I think my last iPhone was iPhone 14. Yeah. And then I was like, I can't follow this trend anymore. Like I need to detox from the internet and all of that. For so many reasons, finances, mental health, relationship, But there was a lot of good that came from that, honestly. There was a lot of good that came from leaving the internet. So that's not my message today. My message today actually is, I actually remember now that I got into this, filming business not for content creating. I actually wanted to make films. But then, finding opportunities, searching for opportunities to, put me on that path to make films was quite difficult. Actually, it still is. I check my LinkedIn every day and there is nothing out there for me. Yeah, someone is going to make the argument that I'm not putting myself out there enough, but that's not the case. That's not the case, really. So what I'm trying to say to the YouTube community out there is, don't forget the reasons why you start doing something in the first place. It's quite important, because if you deviate, when you burn out of that energy, that like I wanted to make films and then I deviated to content creation. When I burn out of content creating, I have nothing left in me. But then I remember that actually I wanted to make films. I want to tell stories. That's why I am on YouTube. That's why I decided to come back on the internet, and glory be to God, I'm getting better. I'm getting better with my storytelling techniques, with my camera techniques, with the way I view the industry, with the way I want to go about everything. There is a plan now. There is a clear path for me. I just need to follow. You understand? So I'm not going to hold myself back. So I hope this is a piece of advice for you people, and I hope this is nice. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's 1806 Dada Boy FM still. It's your boy Dada Boy. You'll hear from me on my next video. Stay tuned. Love.
If you think your jit the shit, let me see you hit it quick. If you think your jit the shit, let me.
Are you still here?
After shooting 5 episodes of this series, on my mind, the first 3 episodes wasn't good enough. I should do a retake, and I did. I don't know. See the struggle of making a film. What's so?
Yeah, well, go on, people. It's 1806 Dada Boy FM. You know what time is it? Lunchtime, I say. Let's eat. Yeah, this is day 1, episode 1. Why am I even on the internet? That's the question on my mind lately. Not lately. I just, I came to a stop and I had to ask myself, why am I even on the internet? I'm not scrolling, I'm not watching, just creating. You should take a minute to ask yourself that question as well. Pause. Yeah, pick up. So when I started at first, I realized that. Pause. Pick up. When I started at first, when I first, got back on the internet, because I was off internet for about 3 years, I stopped using any smartphone. I went back on my T9 phone, Nokia T9 phone, if you know that phone. So I used that phone for a while, say a total of 2 years, and then I started using Tab before I got, iPhone 14 Pro. That was the last iPhone I actually got, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm, staying off internet for a while. I need to gather new information, new ideas off internet, and then I can tell you I am back. So what did I gather, in my off days, pause. So while I was on tour off the internet, what did I gather? I've gathered a lot of information. I gathered a lot of experience, with and without the help of internet, Yeah, so the internet is not totally bad. It's just I finally realized that it's the consumption. So I'm out here, sharing my experience with the youthful YouTube community out there. If you are listening to the voice of Dada Boy. and I'm here to ask you, why are you on the internet? You need to ask yourself why you're on the internet, first of all. So I'll give you a minute to ask yourself, why are you on the internet? So you know why it's important to ask yourself why you're on the internet, because it's so easy to forget why you started something in the very first place. I don't know if I'm making any sense, because now it seems like the numbers, the metric, algorithm really matters. Now it really matters, on everybody's outer space, on your online spaces. It really matters. How are you doing? It matters, but you need to always remind yourself that why are you on the internet is very important. Because if you chase the number, if you let those numbers give you value, then at some point you are going to run out. Evidently that's not enough reason for you to continue to create. That's not enough motivation. So you need to continue to ask yourself at every point, even when you have 1K, 10K, 5K subscribers, you still need to continue to ask yourself, why are you on the internet? So it's lunchtime, as I said. So you guys know, on this journey, I'm going to come on my lunch. So we can have a nice time, not just talking and So I hope when you come to watch every single episode on this journey, you're going to come with your lunch too as well. Like I said, this is a reminder for you. So I'm going to unpack the lunch. This is my lunch for today, and I've got bread, so I'm gonna dive in. The first thing I do usually is I break my bread. That's what I do at first. I break my bread, I dip it. It's a Turkish menu, so it's not that bad. It's not my first time trying it though, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to put my food aside. Gang, this is a reminder for you, okay? You need to remind yourself why you are on the internet in the first place. There is a lot of varieties going on the internet, and you need to use the internet purposefully, you understand? Creating content, getting out there, letting people see you, making people see you is great and all. But you always have to remind yourself why you start doing something. It's not just internet. It might be a new skill, it might be something you just pick up, an hobby, you understand? So you have to be sure why you started it, and you need to let that be a key reminder for you, for the sake of the continuity of that hobby, of that particular thing. You understand? You don't hold the internet anything. You don't hold algorithm nothing. You don't hold the internet constant posting. No. You don't have to post every time. You don't have to be out here on the internet every time to validate yourself. You understand? You understand? If you're looking to make money online, to make money from content creation, that's also something you could look at, That's awesome, that's great. For example, me, initially, I got into, this whole YouTube thing at first because I wanted to actually make films, and you know, I have looked everywhere, around and around, on my LinkedIn, online, you know, websites that offer job opportunities, but there is nothing for me out there. It's either I'm not, you know, in the desired country, or I don't have the language skills, or I don't have the years of experience. There's always something holding me back in my filmmaking journey. So I figured maybe I could just, you know, start shooting, you know, primarily as a local filmmaker, and just, you know, put it on YouTube and better my own skills. You know, when that opportunity actually comes, I will be ready to grab it. You understand? So that's one thing I want you guys to take away from this video. You understand? Like, yes, the opportunity might be delayed, or you might want something else entirely, and then maybe the internet is just something that is available for you right now. That's okay. But do not forget the main reason why you start creating in the first place. Is very, very important for your own continuity. So with this, I hope the YouTube community out there is going to enjoy. This is 1806 Dada Boy FM. You're listening to the voice of Dada Boy. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in on my next video. We are on a journey. This is just the beginning. We are on a journey. Yeah. So, you know, I had to stop. Pause. Yeah, this is just a journey. This is the very first episode. Tune in on my next episode. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you gang in my next episode. Love. Smiles. See you gang.
チャンネル登録はこちら。